Hey guys, welcome to Surf and Show. I'm Noel Salas, and today is episode 2 of Aaron and I headed to Waco, Texas to surf the BSR Surf Resort. So today's packing day because we leave tomorrow morning. Now I have all the boards out. I got a box full of gear for all the stuff that was sent for testing and the things I think that I'm going to need to surf the wave pool because Waco is going to be super hot. Now the other thing I want to mention is that the mystery board came in. And what we got here is the collaboration between Mark Richards and Mayhem or Lost Surfboards. It's called the California Twin. Now I ordered this board a while ago, and the reason it was the mystery board is because we weren't sure if it was going to make it on time. We did have a backup plan in case that happened, but it's here, we're stoked, and I got it in PU, and I also got it in EPS. Now the EPS one's coming with us to Waco, but what I did this morning was I rode the PU just to get a feel for the board. Now, one of the things that I thought was pretty cool is a couple of my friends have asked me what my goals are going to Waco and surfing the pool. Well, number one, my first goal is to have fun. My second thing that's really important to me is we got all these boards. They're all so different and unique. We've got higher performance boards, small wave performance boards, we got performance grovelers. I mean, all these boards are different. None of them are going to ride the same. So my ultimate goal here is to surf these boards well and really get a feel for how they go in the pool. And for me, one of the things that I wanted to talk about was, let's talk about this PU I rode this morning. So the California Twin, I paddled out this morning on it. And I know it's not the EPS, but the shape and outline and the way the foam's distributed, it doesn't look like any of the other boards here. And so my goal is, as I switch in each session from board to board, is to surf each board really well to their potential. And when I got on the California Twin this morning, it took a few waves to get this board starting to connect with me. And I got some footage, and you'll see I'm just gonna show some rights and lefts how it progressively got better all the way till the end. I felt like, okay, we're starting to connect. And hopefully I can do that in a timely manner from session to session as I switch boards. Now, from what I understand, I think I have 5 or 6 public sessions on the waves that have 3 rights, 3 lefts, and I'll be riding 1 board per session in those different sessions. So if I have 5 sessions booked back to back, I'm going to surf 1 board in 1 session, then get out, go to the next board, go to the next board. Or if I'm riding a board and the fins don't feel right, I've got to switch the fins. So I've bitten off a lot here, but I think that we can pull it off because each session we should get roughly 15 waves. So my main goal is to surf each board to their potential at the pool. I also have a personal goal, and that's just to do some airs in the private session. Now, Aaron and I hope to go back in October where we will then select other boards and have a different goal in mind. But for now, that's what this trip's all about. It's taking a bunch of different boards, getting a feel for them, see what goes best, and how they feel under my feet. So the next thing I want to talk about is traction. I'm a traction guy. I always use back foot traction on all my boards because I'm a feel guy, right? Like most of us are. And I really struggle without a pad. But I've been riding and testing a lot of traction lately. And some of the stuff that I have for each board is a little different because I don't want to ride the same traction pad. This is a good chance for me to really feel the different pads and what I like best. So we've got some traction that was sent by Simple. And this is front foot traction, which you guys know I don't normally use that if you watch the show. I haven't put it on yet, but each board will have front foot traction. I don't think I'm going to put front foot traction on the MR California Twin because there's just something about that with me, and those type of boards having front foot traction just doesn't look right. And I probably won't put traction on the front foot on the Aquila Ipa Wing Twin, but I will put back foot traction on both. Now the Paizel has some from ProLite. I haven't put it on yet. I'll be doing this for the rest of the day. And then I'm going to put some front foot traction on the Happy over there. And so 4 of the 6 boards that I'm riding will have front foot traction. And the main reason why, the guys say that at Waco right now it's really hot. And a lot of people complain that the wax is melting. Now, what kind of wax am I taking? I got it here in my box. I'm taking some warm tropical wax by Sticky Bumps. And that's what I'll be using on the MR and the Aquila IPA, and maybe if I need it in between my pads. Now on the MR California Twin EPS, I'm gonna go with this Creatures pad right here. This pad looks pretty good. It's kind of like a little bit wider tail. The arch on it's relatively low for me, but I like the looks of that one, so we're gonna do that. On this front foot, let's see, this front foot traction by Creatures right here has a different texture than the rest, right? It's different than the Lost and the Simple, and it's different than the ProLite. So I'm gonna put this front foot traction over here on the Happy with the Futures pad. And now that's Futures making traction now too, and I've been testing that out, and that feels pretty good on the back foot traction, but they don't have front foot traction at this time. So some of the other stuff that I'm taking for testing, I think Creatures just sent me this is their Superlight Leash, which they just launched, and it looks good. It has a really soft Velcro that fastens to your ankle. I haven't tried it at all. This just came in the box. They also sent me another Complight 6.0 leash, 6-foot leash. This looks good too. This one's even narrower. And I really like comp leashes. I think that's what I wear 90% of the time. And some of the other stuff I'm going to be testing, and if you guys watch my favorites, every year I do a favorite find list, right, for product. And I got these shirts last year by Excel. They're called ThreadX. These are surf t-shirts. So it's probably a little bit weightier than a normal t-shirt like I'm wearing right now. But what I like about it is it doesn't bloat up around your waist. The neck doesn't stretch out. And you could even wear this on a daily basis. So I might just wear one of these all day when I go. I'm taking a couple of these ThreadX shirts. They're size medium. Now I'm 5'9", 160 pounds. I usually wear a large t-shirt, but these are mediums and they fit perfect. And they kind of hang. They're nothing like a rash guard. Now Billabong sent me something the same, a surf shirt. This feels like more like a rash guard. It's got a lot of the same properties or feel to a rash guard, but it's going to be a little bit bigger and hang like a t-shirt. That feels good too. The other top I have is Billabong sent me this regular long sleeve vest. I think it's going to be a little too hot for it, but if my chest or nipples get sore from surfing in t-shirts, I might throw on the vest. Now the other thing that I've been wanting to test real bad is Outer Known sent me some of their new trunks. I've worn them around and I really like them. I've worn them to the beach. I've swam in the pool. They feel really, really good. They're super stretchy, but there's something about surfing in trunks that's really important. And I'm looking forward to riding these or wearing these. And then I grabbed a pair of Hurley Phantoms. I really like these. I haven't surfed in them yet because the water hasn't been warm enough here at home. But I like the waistband. And I really like that they don't have any Velcro and they cinch up real nice. We're gonna surf in these too. These feel great. Now the other thing that was a favorite find for last year were these Hurley compression shorts, right? You wear these under your trunks, and what I really like about this is they save you from getting rashes on my quads right here from the traction pads. So I might surf in these for a couple of sessions and see how I like those underneath the trunks, because sometimes these under the trunks are moving around on top and it kind of feels weird, but I will wear these also. So a few of the other things that I think are really important that I'm taking with me is sunblock. Surface sent this product, it's probably been about 6 months, and I've been using it quite a bit. This is a clear zinc 30 SPF. This stuff's amazing. So I get the protection like a zinc, but it doesn't go on white. And I'm cool with white, but it's kind of cool that it's clear, so I don't have to really be super focused about rubbing it in real good. And I also got it in the stick. Now this one is the white, so I can put a little bit extra on my nose and under my eyes and my forehead, and especially on my ears. Now, I'll probably surf with nothing on my head for the morning sessions, and some of the local guys got me a bucket hat just in case it gets super hot so I don't burn my head. Now the last thing I have in the box is Solar Res sent some ding repair stuff. This is for epoxy boards, and this is for a polyester board, which would be for the Aquila Ipa board. So all the boards that I have are all EPS except for the Aquila Ipa Wing Twin, that's PU. Now a couple of the last things I'm taking is the fin puller, because I'm going to be changing fins on the MR and on the Astropop, and I want that quick change capability. And then I have a ProLite bag. This bag was sent in probably roughly 6 months ago, and this is 6'6", which is a little bit big. So I called Creatures and asked if they have something smaller. It hasn't arrived in the mail yet today, but they're supposed to be sending a 5'10" fish bag, which is perfect because my longest board is the Happy at 5'7". Now I also had CI send in a travel bag, and this is 6 foot. This should go perfect. We're gonna start putting traction on boards and getting these bags ready for tomorrow, because we got a van and we're headed to Waco, and we can't wait for you guys to come with us.